Let's get a quick draft version of our video so that we can watch it full screen. First, we want to make sure that the master sequence is what is selected here. Otherwise, you may end up exporting something you didn't really mean to. We go to File, Export, Media. Again, if this is gray, it means that you don't have your master sequence selected. You'll get your options over here on the right. It is a good idea to scrub through this and just make sure you're actually exporting the full video. First thing we change is the format. The very first time you do this, it won't be on H.264. It'll say AVI, which is the square NTSC DV format. Terrible. Make sure you're using the modern H.264. We also need to change the name. By default, it'll have the name of your sequence, should be master. And you click on it, and we need to put in the date. So 21/10/20 is today. Put my favorite things and your name. And it doesn't hurt to put the word draft in there just to show like, okay, this isn't yet my final, I'm not sure. And we always want to put in what our bitrate settings are. We are going to use a constant bitrate so it renders very quickly, and we're just going to keep it at 10. That'll make a nice video. We have to scroll down here under the video settings to find the bitrate settings. So this needs to be on CBR for constant bitrate, and this needs to be 10. You can click and type in the number if it's not a 10. I think that that's going to make a fine video. The other thing is to always use the Q. Don't just export, because that's going to tie up Premiere and you can't really do much else. So better to use a program that's specifically made for exporting video. It's called Adobe Media Encoder, and it may take a moment for it to open up. One of the great things is it keeps track of the different jobs that it's done for you, and you can add several jobs and have it do them all at once. So Adobe Media Encoder has a little green button in the upper right hand corner that you have to click on before it actually starts encoding. That's so that you can add several jobs and then have it go all at once. So this is the current version of Adobe Media Encoder. Everybody should have that. When you install Premiere, it automatically installs this as well. And you can see that I've been working with Premiere quite a bit today. So right here I can hover over that and it'll actually show me confirm CBR 10 megabits per second, H.264, and this is the name. If you need to change it, you can click on it and it will open it up and you can change the name. Notice it's not actually doing anything yet, and you can actually take a previous job and reset it and have it try again if something goes wrong. Or you can, if you have extra jobs you really didn't mean to add, you can also skip them. I'm going to click the play, and now you can see that it's actually starting to encode. First it's doing the audio. Remember, the audio does need to be normalized to 0, or otherwise we're going to have very loud videos and very soft videos. You can see it went very quickly through the first little bit because my title is very simple, and then it got to a part where it's having to work a little harder with a black and white collage of longer than what it at first. Don't do it at the do it at the beginning and then see if you've got time for a better version later. And notice I can go back to Premiere and I can keep checking my spelling, maybe changing my background here, just checking things and making improvements as you go.